Hello, and welcome back to Factory Town. In the last episode, we finished the third level in the campaign by making metal conveyor belts and rails and fish stew, which is kind of a weird combination, I suppose, since one of them, or two of them have to do with iron, and the third one, or a lot to do with iron, and the third one has to do with, well, fish stew, cooking. But, so today we're going to start the fourth level in the campaign. So in the first one, we kind of learned how to deal with basic ingredients, using a lumber mill to make wood into planks, and I think we mined stone, maybe made stone bricks and whatnot in that one. In the second one, we started dealing with textiles like cloth and shirts and coats, I believe, in the end. And then in the third one, we of course dealt with mining again, but more focused this time on iron and coal, with of course needing still the stone and the wood and everything else below it. And so this is kind of a nice progression that the campaign has here on teaching you new concepts. But the icon for today's campaign level, or the campaign level we're starting today, is a train. So trains are relatively new in the game, but I'm excited to get into using them. But I suspect we're going to be starting out fairly low level, and trains might be a little bit of a way off, but let's see what we have, and let's get started. Oh, maybe not. There is stuff built. Quite a bit built. Okay, so we have to get our base up to level 6, one level beyond where we went the last time. Oh, there's a interesting. We now have to build a steam generator, which produces steam, which can be routed with steam pipes to other production buildings. Okay, and a train station, which is loads and unloads trains. And we need to produce some potions here, an antidote, a health potion, and an elixir. So we'll have to get into all of this stuff as soon as we can. In the meantime, let's come over here and see what this is flashing about at the a trading post. These were new with the patch that added this fourth campaign. So this is supposed to be a way for you to give an item, in this case, say cooked fish, and from it you get 6 animal feed via trading with some invisible neighbors that are on other islands off the map, presumably. Or we can trade 3 grain for 2 coal. We can trade 1 stone brick for 1 book. Wow, that's wow. That's a cheap book. Not having to make paper and not having to make leather to get books. Wow. Fruit juice for iron plates. That seems like it might be pretty cheap too. I mean, some of the other ones were as well. Over here, we can trade 10 flour for 1 health potion. Okay, well that's an option for getting health potions. We can trade 1 antidote and 1 iron plate to get 1 ward. An enchanted metal rod thought to keep away bad fortune. Aha. Over here, we have a trading post that... On this map, the only way to obtain elixirs is to use trading posts. This requires moving lots of goods across the map, so researching and building locomotives and freight rail cars will make this much easier. Okay, so at this trading post, we can trade 4 wards and 2 magic cloaks and 10 gold ingots for 1 elixir. Wow, that's the only way to get elixirs. And over here, trading post, a jar of jam to become 4 antidotes. 5 milk plus 2 health potions is a magic cloak. So unless there's a way to make magic cloaks and some of this other stuff, we're going to end up having to trade a jar of jam for 4 antidotes, bring those antidotes over here as well as some iron plate to get wards, and then also bringing flour over here to get health potions. Come back over here to look at this again. And then the health potions can come over here to make magic cloaks along with some milk. And then the magic cloaks and the wards come over here, as well as the gold, to get elixir. That's an impressive lineup we're going to have to deal with here. Here's the gold ore, iron ore there. All right, so let's get started on building some form of a map here. What are you doing? You're hauling. Oh boy, you're doing some extensive work there. Let's start out. Let's see. We have someone picking. Okay, so someone chopping down trees for logs to put in the base. We have someone chopping down picking apples off of an apple tree for the same purpose. And we have someone getting grain into the food market. Oh, sorry, the apples and the grain are going... Oh, the grain is going into the grain mill and becoming flour to go to the food market. Okay. And then we have someone over here chopping, or a couple of people chopping trees to make, to put into the lumber mill to make planks. So some of the early upgrades that I would like to do is I would like to do away with this person. And, build... Oh, I can't build a wagon. Dang it, I forgot all about that. I need to start making, instead of making planks... Actually, I'm gonna do away with this person in a different way. I'm gonna take out these paths, and I'm gonna rotate this way and put this stuff in a barn. And we don't have belts, and we don't have chutes. Or we do have chutes, yeah. We can do chutes. Can we? Yeah. Oh, we can't. You can't put those on a chute. Right, of course. Then let's take these into the barn instead. I'm going to set this for planks. And I'll do an input buffer there. Planks again. And then this one I'm going to turn off, but this will eventually be wheels. I've already forgotten what the wheels recipe is, so let's build a workshop out of the way here. Wood wheels is just planks. Okay. Then in that case, let's take these up. And let's put this M for move. Put this here. Do we have logistics yet? No. Okay, so I need to offset this by 1. So that I can use the output arrows instead of having... Can't output it. Oh, I guess I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can, just in the direction that I wasn't thinking. Because when I have conveyor belts, then I want this to be automatic. So let's make wood wheels here. And then let's get a couple of people. Put a path in here like this. Put a path in there like that. You can take the planks into the workshop. And then you can take the wheels into the barn. And I should have just done this instead. Wheel. Input buffer. Wheel. Storage. Wait, why? Oh, because it's the input buffer still. Alright, then I should potentially haul these back. No, I'm going to just spend these. It's fine. But I don't think I want you doing that anymore. Do I? Yeah, maybe. Do we have farms? What do we have? We should probably set up the research. So that cheap way to get books, the stone bricks, I think I'm going to go that route. On one hand, it gives me early access to starting the trade, although the trading is locked. So maybe I can't do that yet. I'm not sure what that means by being locked. I guess we'll try it. We need to make stone bricks anyways. So let's put a barn up here maybe, or at least a... Don't want to do a crate. We don't have a silo yet. Well, I guess it's a barn. Cannot afford. What does this need? Oh, this needs stone. Do we have stone closer to the base? Not really. We have stone where we can... Yeah, we can get this here, though. Let's put a couple of workers up here. Have them start hauling stone to the base temporarily. While we figure out what else we can do. Oh, there's stone right there. Sorry, my little friend. You're going to start mining this stone then instead. Oopsie. Nope, you need to get... No, stop. There we go. We'll use that. So we'll clear this stone as fast as possible by dumping it all into the base. And that'll give us some stone to work with for building the barn and whatever else we need to build that uses raw stone. Is this working now? Yes, it is. We have wheels. Okay, so we could start replacing some of these workers with a cart. The ones that I should replace first are probably going to be this one. Well, now I should wait for that for farming. Who is going to need a cart first? That I don't really know the answer to. Because I guess it's mostly the stuff that's coming all the way back here to the base, or traveling a longer distance, because a worker standing in between two buildings is going to transfer enough stuff fast enough. Don't have to worry about that for right now. What we could potentially need, though, is some paths here to give them something to move a little faster on, because we are draining that very fast now. Yep, we're draining it. Okay. Can we do a barn yet? Yes, we can. I'm going to put this right here on the edge of the cliff. And then I want to do a couple of workers here, putting these into the barn. And then I'm not going to do a buffer just yet on the barn, because we have the buffer of these guys loading up the base for right now. Let's do then a chute coming out of the barn. And coming straight down, as far down as we can get all the way to the ground. And then I want to put in a stonemason here. Yeah, that's fine. And you're going to make stone bricks. Oh, polished stone. Requires blue coins. I wonder what polished stone gets us. I wonder if it's for some of the magic stuff. And then we need to have somebody here, and this might be no, this is probably serviceable as a worker. They're cheaper and such. And then I want to just build a school. Build a building that's called a school. We need 20 stone to do that. 10. Let's do one more thing here then. This and this probably. And you probably need a little bit of an additional path there. And you really are picking the wrong tree. Hang on, stop. Okay. How about if you pick this tree instead? Does that help? Will that help? Will you pick this tree? Yes, you will. Great. Okay. 2 tiles further or shorter of a walk is beneficial when it's being manually done like that. Once we have farms researched, we can get away with more, but... School? I'm going to put the school right here, right next to the trading post, and just put one more worker in there. And let's do... Oofta. We don't have red coins yet, so we can't do that. So let's do farming, I guess. And I want to take the books into the school. Is this working, though? It is working. Awesome. This is awesome. Okay. And that means that we can do plenty of research. And what I should have actually done here was put the stonemason somewhere else and put a barn in here. And maybe I should move. Yeah, I should probably do that. Let's take this up, and I'm gonna let. Actually, I think this can be moved. Yeah, because production buildings can be moved. Let's do that there, and then you're gonna move right. BD barn. I'll put this one here. I want the chute to go like that. And then I want a worker now taking to the barn. Let's do stone. There's a lot of stone stuff here. Omni stone. Sounds omnibus. Sorry, that was bad. Do that, and then let's do a reservation here, though. How about if you work on this side of everything? That would be better, because I can give you a little tile here to walk on. And then I want a worker here now that's taking the surplus stone and making it into science or research. Awesome. That's a very, very early, very cheap source of research, and I like it. All right, let's see. What is next? Maybe I wait till farming is done. It's just about done, so I can wait until it's done. I want something there, maybe. That's going to end very soon. So I should probably go ahead and... I'll wait. I'll wait till this buffer is built up anyway. And this is getting closer to the end. And I may end up adding a couple of more miners up here. Although I guess we can put some paths in. As they start to fan out, we could use some more of them. And I'm okay if I fill this up with 200 stone. I'm okay with that because stone is used down the line, as we've learned so many places. I think I might want to cluster up these houses a little bit tighter and kind of neater into little neighborhoods. So we now have the farm tile, and have unlocked animal pasture research. We know this tooltip already. Let's come over here to the school and start the forestry one, I think. And then the next step is, of course, to put in a farm right here. And you, my friend, can chill for a moment. This needs to be a grain farm. You know what I should have done? Should put this next to, if I can get it over there, next to the water. I don't know why it's being challenging. There we go. Excellent. Grain, water, go. Yeah, I mean, there's some grain that's outside of it here, but maybe we could do like some animal feed over here or something, get the other half of that grain. All right, so this is farming and supplying water. Oh, that stupid checkbox thing. Farming grain, supplying water. Excellent. Should I put this in a barn? I don't think so, but I think what I want to do potentially here is a wagon. So let's delete this worker. BWG for wagon. Let's take this out, put that in, and then you can take grain to the grain mill. Excellent. We'll have to see how well this holds up as far as processing goes. Yeah, let's move these houses inward a little bit. I want to widen these roads potentially as well. Or too wide. You know what? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna risk that I don't need to bring a bunch of junk into town. Because I shouldn't. I should be able to just put it all in barns like we have been doing. Yeah, let's put like 4 houses like that. I may add more here, but I'll leave the paths alone for now. Actually, we have one here that I can move. Move this one over here as well. Excellent. And there's a couple more, 3 more. Let's do the upgrades to the houses. We have the planks now. We can upgrade them to level 2. The advantage to bringing the houses in closer is that they're kind of, that way I can cluster them, I can tighten them up together, and then I don't have to worry about people running all around or being able to, having these in the way of, say, I want to set up a tree farm here, the house is in the way, or up here as well, even this stone up here. Ah, forester and tree planter. Speaking of tree farms, we don't really, oh, you're done. Okay, you're done. Take these paths up, and let's add a couple more workers up here. How many can I add? If I put one here, we're working on this one. Let's specify this as an input buffer. Let's build a path here. Add one more worker here. Let's see if we can work with 4. Oh, we need to do the next research. Let's do... Let me remember, what do belts... What do belts cost? They cost cloth, wheels, and stone bricks. Yeah, let's do basic logistics first. We have cotton over here? Yes, we do. So we'll go ahead and use that available cotton. How is this going? I see there's already stone falling out of it, so that means that progress is going well. The school is going well as well. and the stonemason is filling up nicely. So the good news is once the stonemason gets overwhelmed a little bit with the inputs here, because we have 4 workers, it'll start backing up the chute, and then the barn will start buffering up as well. All right, so let's see. Let's move the rest of these houses into town here. Plus, then that gives me kind of a nice little town layout, which is not in any way essential, but I mean, the game is called Factory Town, so it's tempting for sure. We could potentially do this level 2 upgrade too with the stone bricks in our buffer, because we have 50 of them. But not right now, at least. This bridge became kind of pointless too now. So I don't have enough yellow coins bringing in enough. Oh, we need to replace this worker with a wagon, because it cannot haul that enough. And let's see, cloth. Okay, let's start farming cotton. B, D, F. No, that's G. Is that going to be enough? That's better. 9, 12, 13. I don't know how essential the water really is, but I also kind of want to use it. So let's supply water and farm cotton. I remember too, before that update, something, I don't remember what one it was. It might have been herbs or something required yellow coins, and I remember seeing in the patch notes that they took that out. Okay, so anyways, we are farming cotton now. That's good. And we need to, do we need to store this at all? I don't think so. So let's do a, wait, what do we, workshop? Yes. That's what we need, is a workshop. Let's just put it, I guess, right there, and then a barn here to store the cloth in. We're going to make cloth out of cotton. Make sure I choose the correct recipe here. And I think we learned that cotton does roll down a chute, which is great. And then let's put a worker here making cloth. And I think I want to make an input buffer on this, because we do need cloth at least a little bit for upgrading houses to the 3rd tier, or to the 4th tier. So that's definitely useful. Let's go ahead and give you that. Okay, so now right now the cloth farm is keeping up. Looks like it's keeping up with the cloth workshop, which is good. Oh, there's some fish here in the middle of the lake. And we can't make boats until we get iron going. Oh, the pain. Okay, so do we want to start delivering cloth, or should we make like shirts? I think we should make shirts or something. And then let's do this and set this to cloth. Cloth. And then shirt. Shirt. And we don't need a buffer, or a forced buffer there. Let's make shirts out of the cloth. Let's take these two like that. And probably a little bit more as well here. Yeah, because we're going to need a couple of people or carts or something in here. Let's start with the workers and see if that works well enough. Let's take the cloth into there, and then the shirts back into there. And we'll have to wait for that cloth buffer to build up. And then finally we can bring this a wagon this way, bringing the shirts to the, oh, not to the food market, to the nowhere, because we need to build a general store first. General store. I'll put that here also in like the sort of town district. That way they share kind of basically the same overlap area. And let's take shirts to the general store. They both have that ring, but I'm keeping them close enough, and then I can put the tavern here, keeping them all close enough so that they don't mess with me too much. If we end up expanding our houses out a bit later. So the interesting thing with the campaigns here is they do start you out with a bit of basics, but you don't have an excellent start in terms of, like, you have to kind of start over almost with each additional level. It'd be kind of nice if they had some of the infrastructure that I had already built set up, like, okay, well now we're mining iron and coal or something, like something set up, and they don't have that, and it's kind of, I don't know if they'll change that in the future or not, but it's kind of irritating in a way because of that. I wonder if we have enough yellow coins income now that I can... Well, we don't have any overabundance of fruit or grains. We do need to upgrade in order to get the kitchen, I think, to something. Base level 4, which takes red coins. So we need to sell something to the market here, and that something might just be, could either be stone bricks or it could be planks. Right now we're still buffering up our wooden wheels. We could sell wheels too, actually, to the general store, I think. No, you can't. Never mind. Never mind. What food? Does any food sell for red coins, or is it all stuff at the general store? But it's everything at the general store. Planks, stones. Oh, the shirts should be selling for red... Oh, they are selling for red coins. Okay, never mind. I have 11 red coins. Look at me. Not getting enough... Wait a minute. Oh, you dummy. You should be taking shirts from here to the general store, not from the workshop, from the barn. Why do I not have enough shirts? That's why. Okay. So I think next up... Oh, we're spending red coins on basic logistics too. Just, that's why it wasn't processing till recently. So that's why we only made it 25%, because, yeah, we didn't have any red coins until recently. So what about the forester? I'm gonna put one of these down. We only need the yellow coins when we're foresting wood. When we're foresting apples and pears, we don't. So if I had room here, which I don't, without deleting a tree. Why did you switch? Oh, because it's regrowing. Right. Let's take this tree out. Let's remove resource. Oh, by the way, at the end of the last episode, my toolbars were missing. And I figured out the hotkey here. I looked up the hotkey. It's H. H for hotbar, I guess. So let's put this here. I can't do anything with this until I have grabbers. But let's put it here anyway. And let's set it for apples. Well, actually, I can do something with it until before I have grabbers. Let's take those there instead. And we'll let the forester do the apple tree picking. And instead, we'll have the worker just popping the apples across the street. And then once we have grabbers, I can put an elevated chute up and just have those go automatically instead of being manual. So now they should be completely happy with fruit, and eventually we'll start to see it accumulating here in the food market. And then we also need to deal with then we can upgrade the base. Let's upgrade the base now. We have 50 coins. We have a lot more than 50 coins and 10 cloth. So we added 4 more house capacity, kitchen, tavern, metallurgy, and basic medicine, both available for research. So now I want to do the kitchen here. kitchen. And I might just put it like right there. Do I need to buffer flour for any reason? Or bread for any reason? I think the answer to those questions is no. I'm gonna park this wagon for a minute once it does its delivery. Park. Take this up. Let's put in a kitchen here. Making bread. And we need fuel for the bread. We have trees right here, which might just serve well enough. Oopsie, what did I do? I put a path down. Well, that's fine. Can I do a path this way? Oh, but maybe I can. Can I do... Oopsie. Can I do that? And have this worker... doing that? Across that elevated path? Oh, I can. Awesome. Okay. And then we need to have a cart here. And a wagon, sorry. A wagon here. And now we've just upgraded further. Really, how dumb are you, cart wagon thing? Go right there where you can literally move by nothing. Okay, so we have the grain mill, and we're not providing enough grain to the grain mill to make enough flour to make enough bread, probably. So we may need to do another grain farm, or we may just need to plant more grain. But we need fertilizer to plant more grain, which means we need animal pastures and animal feed and everything. What was the thing we could get animal feed for over here, weirdly enough? Cooked fish. But we can't get fish? I don't think we can get fish until we have boats. Ah, basic logistics is done, and we've already read that one. Because this only lets me bring water, unless there are fish near the coastline, which there aren't. I don't think a worker can... No, they can't. So I don't see the way to get fish until we have a boat. And unless this level gave us a fishing boat that I have not yet found somewhere. If you see it, yell at me either in the comments or during this premiere. If I'm doing this as a premiere, you can yell at me in the chat. Yeah, I don't see a boat. So that worker can go away now. So I think we're going to leave this here. We kind of have our basic town up and running. A next step might be a forester or two over here. And then also setting up some of the animal stuff so we can get at least some fertilizer going. Maybe if we just make fertilizer. And moving on to what we need for our victory conditions, which is way, way away. And we'll also continue some of this research. Oh, the animal pasture. Let's start that before we end the episode. That way it's ready to go when it's time. All right, so thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.